Hi YouTube. So today we're going to be tearing apart a Maytag Bravo XL with Maytag commercial technology. Model number something 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 blah blah blah. Item number 600 something something 7. Alright, so what we got to do first and foremost is take out all of the screws that hold this back panel on, not the 2 screws that are in the front and the spring clips that everybody says. And then once this plate is off and once this plate is off, take those out. This whole thing slides backwards. 1 second. This whole top right here slides backwards, and what holds it into place, I already took the metal plate off, but you know, the camera works bad, sorry. So there are 3 plates. This one goes to the very front, and that little clip right there is what's holding that top on. And then those are the other 2 plates that are on the back. Those come off, this comes off, and that's not it. Look at all the screws. Alright, so what I would recommend first and foremost is T20, 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 and then come down here, Phillips, and yes, those are required. They were my last 2. The thing was a beast trying to handle with just that 1 screw. But take those 2 screws out first, take these 3 screws out next, and then come back. And it's a 5/16 inch bit. 1, 2, 3, 4. Take those out. And then, alright, so step 1, take those out. Step 2, take those out. Step 3, take this plate off. I probably actually keep the plate on until I get the bottom 4 out. So get the bottom 4 out. Then take this plate off, and then those should already be out because you can't slide it back. Something like that. My purpose, oh, and there's a sensor that connects right here. I think it fell down, but make sure to take that sensor off too. Here's what the plug looks like. Shake, 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 rattle and roll. But basically I stuck my thumb in and pushed down right here, and then I pulled it off, and it came off a lot more simple than a computer power supply connector. I can't remember what those are called. Anyway, okay, so there's that. My objective is I have a squeaky bearing in the back, and I'm going to attempt to change out the bearing grease. Step number 2, once the front panel's off, I have to take off the shield that holds the front of the tub or drum, and I'm just documenting where the screws are. I've got a 5/16 here, 5/16 here, 5/16 there, 5/16 there, there, and then back in there you can see where that connector is. Instead of taking this out, since this acrylic is rather flex, or polycarbonate, whatever it is rather brittle, I'm going to disconnect the connector back there. And then this whole front should come off. It's 1/4 inch with a T20. And I forgot this sensor here. So let's see if I can do this while I'm recording here. Push these 2 tabs in on the side. That unlocks it. And then this whole thing comes apart. Maytag, awesome connectors. Whirlpool, awesome connectors. Okay, so that has to come off first, and there was a screw there, and a screw, I don't know, it's like in here somewhere. So gently pull or rotate a little bit, and then pull it out. Got oil on me. And then that comes out, and I've got a roller bearing right there and a roller right there. But one other point, short screw here, short screw there. Everything else had the long screws. I gotta figure out how I'm gonna. Looks mostly loose, so I'm thinking. All right, I got that connector disconnected. The one back there is kind of funky, but all you gotta do is push down on that button like everything else. But yeah, hopefully I should just be able to lift straight up, and it's loose. So yeah, basically come in here, you lift up on this, you lift up on the tub also, kind of offload the weight, and then roller, roller, roller. This tub is now loose. Tub comes out. You have to detach the belt a little bit. I'm not sure how to do that yet, but I'll figure it out. And Bob's your uncle. Have a good afternoon, YouTube. I'll post more if I come across it. Okay, there's more. So in order to detach the belt, what I'm going to do is, looks like there's two routes I can go. One, if you look at the top of that spring, it's just held in there by a hook. If I detach that spring, then that will relieve the pressure on the belt, and the belt comes off. Actually, the belt doesn't come off. Leave the belt as is. Whatever, doesn't matter. Matter is the direction of the belt. So on the roller, the tracks are pointing up, and the leather side, or the brown side, is touching the roller itself. And then goes back behind, connects to the motor. Yeah. Okay, if there's anything else, I'll post it. Okay, so I fought and fought and fought with needle nose pliers, and I lost the battle. So I just reached in there with my hand, and easy as pie, lifted it up off the hook. Just use your hand. Alright, so here's the bane of the dryer. These little nylon clips. And there's 5 rollers, and these nylon little clips. I'm going to replace them with C-clips, and if those are too thin, then I'll probably put a nylon washer on there. Here's hoping. Alright, so we're going to do a little upgrade here. These are 10mm E-clips, and you can get them. I got mine at Ace. I don't know if Home Depot or Lowe's carries them in metric or not. 7/16 is too big, 3/8 is too small, so go metric. They clip in just fine. The width seems to be okay. So what I'll end up doing is I'll get some bearing grease, slap it on there, put the hub on, and then put the other clip on. So I got a clip behind, clip in front, and that hopefully takes care of the problem. I think what the original problem was is there's so much hair wrapped around these things that it was forcing one of the rollers up against the I don't know, but none of these have any rust on them as far as I can tell. So yeah, I think this is going to conclude my my video here. comes the moment of truth. Power on. I already checked the link screen. Go. Oh yeah, no squeak yet. There's the clips. I bought some extras. And here's a quick look at all the screws back here. One there, 4 there, one on the other end, one there, one down there, one here, there, middle, side, bottom, and then there's like 2 or 3, I don't remember, under this plate. 1, 2, 3. Get all those. Well, I don't hear any squeaks, so I'm gonna call that a success. Cheers.